Welcome, Beatrice. We will start in 2 minutes. Please, uh, get ready. And guys, if you don't have the worksheet open yet or a notebook to solve with me, please prepare it. Thank you. Oh, right in time. Hello, can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Can we have one person turn on their mic and speak so I can know?
Hello.
Oh yes, I can hear you guys. Okay, we shall start with our online session. Ooh. Can everybody see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. 바로 두 가자. Guys, you guys should know be able to know how to solve these questions. So I'll solve the first two or three questions if necessary for each problem. So please follow along. So the test, as everyone knows, is substitution, elimination, and then Gaussian elimination, and then lastly partial fraction, and then inequalities. We shall start with our first problem, solve the system by substitution. Okay, let's see. So substitution is you have to put x or y in another equation. So in this case, let's put x like this, and then substitute it in here as 5 1 minus 2y minus 4y equals minus 23. 5 minus 10y minus 14y equals negative 23. Then minus 24y equals minus 28. 어? 뭐지? 아, 뭐야 해서 14y. Minus 4y. My apologies. Minus 4y. So then minus 14y equals minus 18. Y equals 2. And then you can find that x is negative 3. And this question, I'll just move on. Because does anyone have any question for this question? Okay. Elimination. For elimination, we have to substitute. We have to eliminate either x and x or y and y to find it. I'll try solving. I'll solve this question. Okay. So for this question, we can multiply it by 12. So then we get 3x plus 3 plus 4y minus 1 equals 12. Rid of the fraction first. 3x plus 9 plus 4y minus 4 equals 12. And then 3x plus 4y equals 16, and then you can use this equation, and then if we do times 4 in this, 8x minus 4y equals 48. Add them both together, and we get 11x equals 55. So then x equals 5, and y equals how much? 2. Is it? -2. Okay. Anybody else? Anyone got questions for this? Questions? Okay, we shall move on.
Wait.
Oh, yes, yes.
For the last one in the top section, so number 7, I think.
Wait. Can you repeat what your question?
Number 7.
Yeah,
Can you do that one?
number 7.
Mm.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, for number 7, we can have y equals -x, so we input -x in here. We get -x equals x had equal plus 3x squared plus 2x. So then that's 0 equals x, 3x squared plus 3x, x squared plus 3x plus 3, 0, right? Then we can have x equals 0, or we have to solve x squared plus 3x plus 3 equals 0 using our beautiful equation that everyone knows, the quadratic equation. So then that would be uh should I do does I should we do this? Okay, let's just do this. Okay. 2 over minus 3 plus minus root 9 minus 4ac, so then 12, just equal to even there, minus 3 plus minus root -3. So then our equation, our answer will be this equals 0, or because it's just negative, x equals u minus 3 plus root 2 minus 3, and y is 2 over 3 minus root minus 3, or x equals u minus 3 minus root 2 or yeah, and y equals u minus 3 plus minus 3. 3 plus minus 3.
Question.
Yeah.
For our I have two questions. First, do you
Uh,
think quadratic formula will come out on the test? Like questions are
uh, do I think quadratic formula will come out? Highly doubt it, but then
just in
just in
case.
case.
Yeah. Secondly, for these types of questions, do you know like what format the answer should be in? Should it be in like xy coordinate or like x equals y equals or?
I think we should put it in this format.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay. Any next set of questions? Gaussian elimination. We love these only. Okay. 2x plus 2z equals 2. 5x plus 3y equals 4. 3y minus 4z equals 4. So then our first step, I'll just take a first step of, let's take out negative e2 plus e3, which then equals e3. So then we get 2x plus 2z equals 2. Remember, guys, you have to align these, right? Like this. Align it. And then 2x, and then leave this 5x plus 3y equals 4. And then minus 5x plus 4z equals 0. And then we can take out what should we do? We'll do this. We'll do E5 5E1 equals E1 and 2E3 equals E3. Guys, remember you can put two equations in the same arrow at least they're not kind of intertwining each other. Like for example, I can't write 5E1 equals E1 and then do E1 plus E2 equals E2 because I already touched E1, okay? And then we'll get 10x plus 10g equals 10. 5x plus 3y equals 4. And then negative 10x plus 8z equals 0. Then E1 plus E3 equals E3, which we get 10x plus 10z equals 10. 5x plus 3y equals 4. And and 잠시만. 내정지. 18g equals 10. Right? No. One moment. Minus. Okay. And then 5E1. It is right. Okay. And then you can do let's do E minus 2E2 plus E1 equals E1. So then we get minus 6y plus 10z equals pi E. And then 5x plus 3y equals 4. 18g equals 10. Then we can add, simply add, for example, E3 plus E2 equals E2, because we need to make it into a staircase format. So then minus 6y plus 10z equals 2. And then 5x plus 3y plus 18g equals 14. 18g equals 10. And then rearrange E1 and E2. So then we get 5x plus 3y plus 18z equals 14. Negative 6y plus 10z equals 2. And 18z equals 10. And then we find them, okay? And then we get x, y.
I have a question.
Yes.
뭔데?
네가 옛날에 뭐 만들어 놓은 거 너무 오래 있어.
Does anyone else have any questions?
For the staircase format,
Mm.
are you saying that so if there's only x and y value, you're not allowed to put that at this top of the staircase format?
Yeah, you have to have x, something x plus something y plus something z.
Okay, thank you.
You can't just have these two, okay?
Yes.
좋아요. Let's move on to partial fraction
Wait,
decomposition.
Justin,
Oh.
can you do number 20?
Number 20? 13,
Yeah.
14, 15,
I mean,
16,
third one from the bottom.
19, 20. Okay. Let's write the question down.
21, not 20. Sorry.
Okay. Second last one.
Yeah. Third last one. Isn't that, wait, 23, 22, 21. Yeah, 21.
Okay. 좋아요. 3x minus 3y plus 6c equals 6. X plus 2y minus g equals 1. 6x minus y plus 5z equals 16. Oh, I got the wrong equation. Okay. Last equation is 5x minus 8y plus 13z equals 7. Right? That's the equation, right? I'm gonna mess up the problem without even starting the problem. Okay, let's try this one. Let's get rid of x first. So minus e2 plus e1 equals e1. 3x minus 3y. 잠시만. What we should do is we should change the first equation. So minus 3x equals 2. Okay. 그래서 minus 6y is minus 9y. And then 3c plus 9c equals minus 15 minus 9. And then rewrite all of these questions again. Guys, also remember, I'm writing x like this right now, but then in the test, remember to write your x like this, okay? Like just this. Because our teacher hates us if we write our x any other way instead of this. Okay? So please remember to write it like this. Now, what we should do is also get rid of the x. And then, because we didn't touch e1, we can also do divided by negative 9 over 1 to make our life easier. 1. And then x plus 2y minus c equals 5. And then minus 5x minus 10y minus 18y plus 5 plus 18z equals minus 20. Oh, my beautiful number. Okay. And then if we simplify this into let's do
Justin,
uh
how are we able to like conjure up a different, like a third? Are there 3 equations at the start?
yeah,
Okay, Deuchi.
it's like this. Like this.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So then we get E1. Where was I? 잠시만. E1 and E2 change, and then negative 18 or 1 E3 equals E3. Equals 1. Right? Then if we take out E2, E3, E3, plus g equals 1. And then minus 2z equals 0. So then we can find x, y, z.
Can you go over a question where there's infinitely many solutions?
There's infinitely many solutions.
Mm.
When there's infinitely many solutions.
Yeah, like when there's only 2 equations but 3 variables.
Like, let's think of something. If it's like x equals y plus z, but then it's like 3x minus maybe 6y equals 3, like this.
Yeah, something like that.
If it's like this, then you just do this, and then we get x equals 2y plus c, and then you can rearrange it into x equals 2y plus c. Then wait. I think I know what you're saying. Okay. I'll go over a question then. Hold up. Let's try the last question. This one.
Oh, okay.
This question looks perfect. Okay. X minus 2y plus 5z equals 2. 4x minus z equals 0. Like this. Then we can do... how should we do this? Okay, let's do... let's try e minus c4 plus e2 equals e2. Then x minus 2y plus 5z equals 2. Minus 8y minus 20 minus 21z then minus 8. And then wait, can you give me like 2 minutes to think?
Can't you just let z equal a at this point?
Z equals A? Yeah. Wait, let me think. I'm sorry guys, my brain is not working right now. Let's do this. Okay. x를 z를 두면서 x 마이너스 okay. I think what we can do here is because we did this step, we can after this we know that minus 2y equals minus x minus 5z minus 2. Y is 1 over 2x plus 2 over 5z plus 1. So now what we can do is no 뭐라니 we can do y equals 8분의 21z 더하기 마이너스 8. Then input that in the first equation and then we get x minus 2 a 21z minus 8 plus 5z는 2. Then multiply 그럼 대충 정리하면 몇 나오지? 4x 빼기 21z 마이너스 8 마이너스 플러스 20z는 2. Then x는 4분의 z. Okay, we get this. Then we get z minus z는 0. So then we know that then we can write the equation as because x and z 살짝 뭐라 설명해야 되지? I think we can write it as x equals 4분의 z and then y equals 8분의 21z minus 8 and then z like this. Do you guys get it?
Isn't it supposed to be numbers?
No. This is a case where if as the value of z changes, the number can also change.
Mr. Cole?
Justin, is it sorry.
There you go.
Okay. Justin, is it the same for number 4?
Number 4? Number 4, yeah, it's the same for number 4.
Okay.
So this is a case where it's like you can change because it's like it's because the equation has 3 variables, but then there's only 2 equations. There's a thing called free variable, and I chose the free variable as z, so then we can determine z. So if the letter z changes, the value of z changes, then the rest of the value changes. So then in this case, we have to write our answer as xyz equals
And Justin?
Yeah.
I think the reason I'm bringing this up is because I believe Mr. Coleman had a specific formula that we need to follow. Like, can I send a screenshot of something I did before?
Yeah.
Think.
Through where?
Math tutoring, I guess.
Okay.
Justin, after this one, can you try number 4 as well?
Okay.
Thank you.
Jaden, did you send it yet?
Yeah, I sent it.
Let's try looking at this. Yes, then we can, 이거. Then it's just when z equals a, then 4분의, 뭐지? 4분의 a, 8분의 21a minus 8. A, and a is all real number. Okay. Thank you, Jaden, for sharing this insight. 힘들어. Do you guys see it? This part 진짜 take notes. 진짜 take note. You have to write in this format of. Then I'll solve which one was it? Number 4? Yeah, number 4 using that, okay? So alright, let's look. So this one, let's do. Let's get rid of. -v1 plus v2 equals v2. minus e, and then 2x 더하기 3y, 3z는 7, and then minus 6, 12y, minus 6 더하기 9z, 13. Wait, before I do this, does anybody have any questions of any notations of this question? Does anyone have any questions for it?
Nope.
Okay, we shall continue on with this question. So then let's do. My apologies. That was my mom. Okay, and then we can do. Let's simplify this into 4y plus 3z equals 10. And then let's do 4y equals 10 minus 3z y equals 2분의 5 마이너스 4분의 3z. And then substitute that into our first equation. Then we get 2x 더하기 2분의 10 마이너스 4분의 6z plus 3z equals 7. And then 2x plus 5 plus 2분의 3z는 7. Then x equals 2x equals 2 minus 2분의 3z. And x equals 1 minus 4분의 3z. Right? Then we can say when z는 a 1 minus 4분의 3 a 2분의 5 minus 4분의 3 a and a when a is real.
Could you go over how you got like the x value and y value one more time? Sorry.
X and y.
Mm.
So what I did was so I got rid of one of the variables from any equation. So then I chose to get rid of the e2, and then after doing that, I got this. And then I simplified the equation 2 into this form. And then when I chose my free variable as z, so then I simplified y equals to this. And then after getting y, I substituted y into our first equation here. And then if you substitute that, then 이거 좀 실수했네. EX then plus 15y, 15 minus 9 is plus 3z equals 7. And then I solved it accordingly and then got x. Please just ignore the calculation error. Then we get something like this. But do you see how we can solve it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, 많이. 뭐야?
So you substitute both y and 그 a?
아니. So A is like just how we should write it down, like a
Yeah.
notation. So then we set z equals a. So when z equals any value of a that is a real integer, then we can do this. It's like it's a notation.
Okay.
Oh wait, let's see. Can anybody tell what's wrong with this? 마이너스 24 a 뭐
Is it necessary for us to do the thing at the end?
what at this notation?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very very necessary. Because
Oh.
so for example, if we have x plus y equals plus z equals 3, and then 3x plus 2y plus 4z equals 4, then we have to write when x equals to a, and then comma, 중괄호, let's say a, 3 over a, 4 over a minus 2, a is real. Okay?
And how do you know, like, what things to put in the
This
yeah?
then in this question, for example, if I got rid of y, and then
Yeah.
I got something like x plus z equals 3 and x plus z equals like 10 and 3x plus 2y plus z equals 4. Then I'll say z equals 10 minus x, and then substitute this into our next equation. So you get 3x plus 2y plus 10 minus x equals 0. And then I would organize the equation so that I get something equals something x. Because we said here, we already said x as our free variable. So then in this, I'll do y, 2y equals minus 2x minus 10. Y equals minus x plus x equals plus 5. Like this. Then I'll write my equation answer as when x equals a comma a plus 5, 10 minus a, when a is all real integer, like this.
Okay, I see. Thank you.
Does everybody understand? Out of the
Can you go back to the answers for X, Y, Z before?
this,
Is that the answer?
This like this. I'm just showing the format to write the answer as.
Oh, is that the answer for 4?
No. This like
Yeah.
this isn't this isn't the answer for 4.
Yeah,
The
can we go
answer
to
for 4
yeah.
is when x is equal to a 2a plus 3 minus a minus 2 or 3 a is. This is the answer for a. 4.
Bet. Alright,
Bet. Any more questions? Please feel free to ask.
Well, the picture I had on Kakao, can you tell me what's wrong with my answer?
Okay, let's see. 2x 더하기 3y 더하기 3z는 7. 4x 더하기 18y 더하기 25z는 44. Minus 2 2x plus 1 and then you manipulate 2 so then I should 12x minus 2 14에 30 and then wait let's see bx for what we did here was we set x as our free variable, but you said when z equals a. I don't think it's wrong, it's just a different answer you just came up with. Okay, so we can have when we can do when a x equals a, when y equals a, when z equals a, and have all 3 different answers.
Ah,
You don't
Okay.
think Mr. Coleman's gonna mark it wrong if you mark like if you make a different variable a, right?
Of course. That is very ridiculous.
그치?
If he does, then I guess 진짜 말 같지도 I don't think it will happen. Anyways, if there's no more questions, let's move on to our section 3. Okay, section 3, partial fraction. Also, this one, and then this one. Can you guys choose 3 different questions to solve from here? Oh, thank you.
Third from the bottom.
They're from the bottom. 이거 하나, and then
Last one?
last one, and then
Sorry, not last one.
not last one.
What is it? 24, 25, 26, 27, 28?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Last one. Any.
그거 그 밑에 2번
밑에.
밑에.
Yeah. This one?
The second one 밑에. Oh, that one.
Okay. All right, let's get started. Okay. Let's start with our 2x. Let's start from top to bottom. 6x squared plus 1 x squared x minus 1 squared. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's start. First we would do separate these two, a, and then I'll explain the rule first. So just for refreshing. So px, if we have x minus 1, x plus 2, then we'd get x minus 1, b, x minus 2, x plus 2, and then p, x, and then x minus 1 squared, x minus 1, a, plus b, x minus 1 squared, and then, let's think, px, this p, and then if it's like x squared plus 1, then this is ax plus b x squared plus 1. Any confusions? Any violent reactions to this rules? Okay.
Wait, Justin.
Oh, yes.
You know how you sometimes do a over something something plus bx plus c over something something?
Can you repeat?
Like, you do a over, I don't know, 3x plus 3 or something like that,
Uh-huh.
plus bx plus c, and then over
This
like,
this
that.
something and this something?
Yeah, that. How, when, in which situation do we do that?
If we do, for example, px and then x squared plus 1 and x squared plus 3, then we'll get ax plus bx squared plus 1 and then gx plus d x squared plus 3.
I see. Thank you.
One more question.
Oh, yes.
Can you clarify what happens when the denominator is like multiplied by a constant?
If it's like this,
Mm.
and then let's do 5x. If it's like this, then it's just I believe it's just ax plus b and then 3x squared plus 3.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay. Let's do this question. Okay, then let's do. Wait, which? Oh, this question, right? Okay. Boom, 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 boom. For these kind of questions, what I like to do is, how should we write this question down? Let's do a, and then x squared x plus ax plus b. Just b x minus 1 plus c x minus 1 squared. Wait. Oh, we have to do this. My bad, my apologies. Xa plus x squared b c and then d. Okay? So then we multiply this into here, and then we get 6x squared plus 1 equals x minus 1 squared plus b x minus 1 squared plus c x squared x minus 1 and then d x squared, right? I think so. I strongly believe so. So then x squared minus 2x plus 1 plus b x squared minus 2x plus 1 plus c x3 squared minus x squared plus dx squared equals to a plus c x to the third power minus plus minus 2a minus 2a plus b minus c plus d x squared and then plus a minus 2b x and then B. Oh, B. Okay. So then B equals 1. And then B equals 1. And then AX is not non-existent, so then A minus 2 is equal to 0. Then A equals 2. And then minus plus, oh wait, x3 squared is also non-existent. So then 2 plus C, it should equal to 0. C equals -2. And then, where's D? Minus 2A is -4, and then 1 is -3, and then -1, and then, so then D minus 1 should equal to 6, D equals 7. So then we have to write our partial fraction rational form, rational expression. So then we have to write it as x2 plus x squared 1 minus x minus 1 2 plus 7x minus 1 squared.
Just question.
Yes, please.
For this question, how come when you're setting it up, instead of doing linear over quadratic, we're using the pattern?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
X squared wouldn't it be like ax plus b over x squared?
That's not the case because what for that to be happening, we should do. Think of it as, for example, x squared. Think of it as this. If the inside part is squared, so if it's like this, then we have to do it. But then if it's like outside, then we don't. Okay.
So
Better
is
explanation. Better
okay.
explanation. So then, if it's like x plus 2 and the highest number here is 1, then we don't do it, and then we just write x plus 2a will be x squared plus x plus 2 squared. But then if it's like 1 over x squared plus 2, then we write it as ax plus b x squared plus 2 plus cx plus d x squared plus 2 squared. If the inside is squared.
So then for x squared, is it always the former?
Yeah, because x squared is actually x this.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. We spent like 10 minutes on the question. I have 2 more to go. Okay, let's do this. Thank God the question, like the test is not like solely focused on partial fraction.
Justin,
Yeah,
3번 밑에 거 can you do that one?
3번 밑에 걸 can you do this?
어.
Okay, let's try. Okay, let's do this question. X plus 6, x3 minus 3x squared minus 4x plus 12. 아였니. Let's see. We have to find common denominator, like divisor. So, what should we choose? minus 1 minus 1 minus 4 0. Okay, let's try 1. 1. 1 minus 2 minus 2 minus
What are you
6.
doing right now?
Huh? What am I doing right now? We have to do this so then we can find what this is like composed of, what this is composed of, something like that.
Okay, thank you.
Because we need to split this up into like a over x plus 2, or like b, you know?
Mm-mm-mm.
So then, for example, let's try x squared plus 3x minus 2. 아니지. Let's do plus 4x plus 3. Then 1 and 4, 3. And then if you do minus 3, 0, right? Then this means that our usual thing is x plus 3, which we got from here, times x plus 1. 1, 1. Did you guys not notice?
I forgot.
Me
Forgot.
too.
I forgot. Is everybody else familiar with this, or is this like a new thing?
We did it in 9th grade, but I think everyone forgot.
Ah, okay. Then let's try. Let's try this. We have perfect example here. So if we try 1, then we just put down 1 for the first one, and then 1 times 1, put it up here as 1. Minus 3 plus 1 is negative 2. 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. And then come down minus 6. 1 times minus 2 is minus 6. So then it's 6. But then it shouldn't be 6, because we need this to be 0. Because that means there's a remainder if it's not 0. So then we erase all of this. And then we try, for example, let's try minus 2. 1 minus 2 minus 5. Then 10, because we multiply it. 6. And then minus 12. 0. Woo! That means that we can divide this into x plus 2, which we got from here. And then this is 6, and then minus 5x, and then 1x squared. Does everybody understand?
Yeah.
Then, if it's x squared minus 5x plus 6, then we know that it's x plus 2, x minus 3, x minus 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we can rewrite it as x plus 6 over x plus 2, x minus 3, x minus 2, like this. So then this is a x plus 2, b x minus 3, c x minus 2, right?
Yeah.
From now on, we can do it. You guys know how to do it, right? Or should I show you how to do it?
Can you show us?
Okay. Then you multiply this to here. Then x plus 6 equals to a x minus 3 times x minus 2, and then b x plus 2 and x minus 2. I can't. C x plus 2 and then x minus 3. And then that's a x squared minus 5 ax plus 6a plus b x squared minus 4b plus cx squared minus cx minus 6c. Okay? Then we write it as a plus b plus c x squared plus minus 5a minus cx plus 6a minus 4b minus 6c. So then we know a plus b plus c equals 0. and minus 5a minus c equals to 1. And then 6a minus 4b minus 6c equals 6. And then, luckily, we don't have to use Gaussian elimination for these kind of questions. Thank God. So then what we can do is just c equals minus 5a plus 1. And then a plus b minus 5a plus 1 equals 0. And then minus 4a plus b equals minus 1. And then 6a minus 4b plus 30a minus 6 equals 6. So then that's 36a minus 4b equals 12. And then 9a minus b equals 3. So then that is also equal to, if you add these two, 5a equals 2, and a equals 5 over 2. And then b equals minus 5 over 8, and then 5 over 3. So then we can get c equals minus 1. And then we have to rewrite it in here as 2 over... Guys, and when you write this, you have to write it like this, okay? You can't write 2 5x plus 10, okay? I think Mr. Coleman might deduct points if you write it as this. Why? Because if you write it like this, then there's no point of doing this whole entire thing. We're trying to find it as the factors.
What do you want? What do you not want Mr. Coleman to know?
What do I not want Mr. Coleman to know?
Yeah, isn't that what you said?
No. We should I said we should write it as this, not this.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So then that's, and then b is 3 over 5x minus 3 plus minus 1 x plus minus. Okay? Good. Okay, last question. Last question, then I'll move on to inequalities. Yay! Inequalities. I will do questions. 1. Let's go 2. And then 3. Okay. Let's do... I'll just show you how you can do this one. 2x squared plus x minus 8, and then x squared plus 4 equals to x squared. So then that equals to ax plus b of ax squared plus 4, and then cx plus d, x squared plus 4 over squared. Okay? Any confusions, violent reactions? No. Okay. We shall move on to inequalities, our last section. Oh, never mind. Our last section. Never mind. Almost our last section. Section 4, inequalities. So then, for this softy following inequality, we can do 3x plus 4, and then over 15. And then we can have, if x is positive, then x plus 4 is 5. And then if you say x plus 4 is greater than 5, then x is close to 9. And if x plus 4 is 5, then x is greater than or equal to 9. No, what am I getting wrong here? 진짜 바본가? doing wrong here? Wait, uno went to poor favor.
Does the inequality switch? Because like you divided
Oh, wait,
or like nah, let's do that. LeBron.
하평. I'm so 평. It's this, and then move it. Page. You can write as x plus 4 is this or this. Then x is 1 or x is minus sign. Okay? This. And then the next question. Next question, x squared plus 13x plus 30 is greater than, or is less than, or equals to 0, is x plus 10, x plus 3 is less than 0. So then we can have this as, for these questions, what I like to do is -10 and then -3, -3, right? And then we try -9. If we try -9, then it's 1 times -6, and it's less than 0, right? So -0, -9 must be inside the range. And then I try like -11, then it's -1, and then -8. So when it's 8, it's not less than 0. So when it's incorrect, then we shall, and if you try for like -2, then we shall know that our answer is this. Okay? And then number 3. 3x squared minus 24x, not minus 60, is greater than 0. x squared minus 8x, 20. 뭐야 이거? plus, minus. 20 is greater than 0. So then x minus x minus 10 and x plus 2 is greater than 0. So then now we can have -2 and 10. Let's try 0. Then -10 times 2 is in fact not greater than 0. So then 0 is not in our equation. So then if we try 11, then it's 1 times 13. And it's 13 is in fact greater than 0. And -3, then it's -13 times -1. And 13 is in fact greater than 0. So then our answer would be x is less than -2, or x is greater than 10, or x is less than -2. Okay? This was a rather simple section. Last word questions. I will try solving. These are all basically same type of questions. So I'll just solve number 1. Is that fine with everyone? Or do you want like more than one question?
That's fine with me.
No, if that's fine with everyone, I will proceed. The mixture of 12 liters of A, 16 liters of B, 26 liters of C is required to kill a destructive crop insect. Commercial spray X contains 1, 2, and 2 parts, respectively, of these chemicals. Commercial spray Y only contains chemical C. Chemical spray Z contains only A and B in equal amounts. How much of each type of commercial spray is needed to get the desired mixture? Okay, then how should we interpret this question? Does anyone have any idea? If not, then okay, I'll just explain. Okay. How we can set this question up is so spray X is 122, spray Y is only C, and spray Z is only A plus B. So then if we have X as the amount that spray X used, and X and Y is amount that spray Y used, and Z is amount of spray Z used, then we can write it as, for chemical A, we've used it in commercial spray A, so then we can write X plus, commercial Y didn't use any chemical A, so then we can write 0 for that, and then 0Y, and then for Z it only contains chemical A and B in equal amounts, so then we can write Z equals 12. Because that's chemical A, 12. Okay, and then for this chemical A, and the chemical B is, first chemical B has 2, so then we write 2x plus no spray Y, because it's only chemical C, 0Y, plus only B and equal amounts, so Z equals 16. For chemical C, we can have two parts, so 2x plus chemical C, Y, plus 0Z equals 26, right? So then our system of equations should be x plus z equals 12, 2x plus z equals 16, 2x plus y equals 26. And then if we solve it, then we can have as minus 2e1 plus e2 equals e2, then minus 2. Then x plus z equals 12, and then minus 2 minus z equals minus 8, and 2x plus y equals 26. So then z equals 8, right? Then x equals 4, and then y equals 16. 18. So then we know that spray X is 4 liters. Don't forget unit, guys. Y is 18 liters, and spray Z is 8 liters. Pretty difficult question, I believe, is it? Or is it pretty clear? Does everyone understand?
Yeah.
Could you go back? Because I want to write down something.
Yes.
So as long as you set it up properly, it's okay, right?
Yeah. Word problems, everything's about interpretation and analyzing the question. If you just set it up correctly, then it's a piece of cake. but the problem is like it's hard to set it up correctly. But then okay. Did you write it down?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you guys for joining our session today in J Solution. We went 24 minutes overtime. We went 24 가야 할 때가 언제인지를 아는 분명히 알고 간 팀 모습. Anyways, thank you for joining our 24 minutes of extra session. It would have been difficult. I hope you guys all do very well in this test. 가야 할 때가 언제인가를 분명히 알고 있는 이의 뒷모습은 얼마나 아름다운가. 봄한철 걱정을 인내한 나의 사랑은 지고 있다. 분분한 낙화. 결벌이 이룩하는 축복에 쌓여 지금은 가야 할 때 무성한 녹음과 그리 멀지 않아 열매 맺는 가을을 향하여 나의 정추는 꽃다필 준다. 섬세한 손길을 흔들며 하롱하롱 꽃이 비지는 날 나의 사랑 나의 결별 센터에 울고이들 성숙하는 내 원의 슬픈 눈. Do you guys know this?
No.
I've heard this. I've heard it before.
It's kind of a meme. It's like 혹시 선장님의 꿈은 뭐였어요? And it's like 왜 아픈 곳에 상처를 뿌리십니까? 저에게도 꿈은 있었습니다. 제 꿈은 국문학과에 가는 거였습니다. 가야 할 때가 언제인지라는 거. Anyways, thank you for joining our session and goodbye. Bye.
Thank you. Oh, can you send this
너무
to the group chat?
고마웠어요. 감사합니다.
Yeah.
Can you send the
What?
recording
Victoria?
into the group chat?
Victoria, what?
Can you send the recording into the group chat?
The video
yes.
takes some time to process, so it'll be up by hopefully tomorrow night. Thank you.
Are you sick?
I'm outside.
Sick.
Sick.
I'm outside.
Oh.
Oh, he's outside.
No, Eugene is highly depressed. That's what it is.
I see.
Okay.
Mm.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
See ya.
Jaden, please
Oh,
defenestrate yourself.